Uh,
Yeah, hi all. Good evening. Sorry, good morning. Welcome to the SQL training course. Let me introduce myself. I am Mohammad Tanvir Khan. I have close to 12 years of experience in IT industry and working in this data-related job profile with SQL, Python, Unix as my primary skill sets. So here in this course, these are the topics which we will be covering. Okay, I think I have shared with you guys these topics we'll be covering. And apart from these topics, these are the few theoretical questions which are very important from interview perspective, which you'll be able to answer during the session. And apart from this, we share assignments on a daily basis. This is a sheet of this is the assignments, like on an average 10 assignments we'll be sharing with you on a daily basis. Assignments, notes, and then the workbook. We don't have any PPT because this session is totally practical. We'll do everything on Oracle platform. Let's see, I will show you how to log into this. What are the prerequisites? I will tell you everything. Apart from this, we'll be practicing on the SQL Server platform as well. Okay. So this is at a high level about the course, and this will be conducted on Zoom. This is a live session, interactive session. We have all the freedom to ask questions. Okay, and we will be sharing recording, assignments, notes, and a workbook after each and every class. So now, do you have any question before I proceed further?
Hi, here Sheetal Jayad. Actually, just now I have connected. Before that, what you told, I don't know.
Sheetal, nothing. Just I mentioned like this is the agenda. Okay, this is the curriculum which we'll be covering during the course. Okay. So, and no prerequisite is needed for this course. We assume that our participant, they don't know anything about SQL. We start from scratch. You can see like how to create table, how to insert data. So we'll start from scratch, and then we will cover all this aggregate functions and set operators, joins, see subquery, constraints, your window functions. So all these things will be covering during the course. Apart from this, these are the few set of important SQL questions, conceptual SQL questions. I have posted this on my LinkedIn page as well long back. So you'll be able to answer all these questions during the course. And apart from this, we share assignments. I can show you, like these are the assignments which we have shared in the previous batches. I'm showing you just one sample assignment. So like this, we'll be sharing assignments with you. You have to work on the assignment, and the next class, we discuss the assignment. If you're getting stuck somewhere, you can ask the questions. We can discuss on that. So yes, this is what I have mentioned here. If you have any questions, guys, you can please ask them.
Thank you.
So before going or jumping into the SQL or Oracle, so we will be working on hands-on inside the SSMS, right? Like SQL Server Management Studio, because in our company, like I used to work in Oracle SQL Developer. So this is the difference interface, like different interface I have seen in SSMS. And how would I download or install it in my system? Just let me know, please.
Yeah, sure. See, this is a very common question, and I know many participants will be having this. See, we will be teaching you SQL and the standard SQL. Now you have platform. Let me show you one thing here.
And I think queries are same, right? Means this is SQL is basically a language which communicates with the data. So, and where you are applying that particular, that this language is completely different platform. So that could be Oracle, Snowflake, if I am not wrong.
Yeah, I am answering your question only. These all platform, okay, or your Postgres or your MySQL. These are the different platforms. Like I will give you one example. If you know how to ride a car, you can ride a car which is of Tata company, Maruti company, Hyundai company, Honda company, right? They are the different companies, but the like how to ride a car, the process is same, correct? You have accelerator, you have brake, you have clutch. Similarly, SQL language, the rules, regulations of joins, the window functions, and all the other, it is exactly same. Whether you are working on Oracle, SQL Server, Netezza, Teradata, Snowflake, Postgres, MySQL, Hive, it is exactly same. So please don't get confused that in my office, our project is on SQL Server and Tanvir is teaching on Oracle, so it is different. No, it is same. SQL is a generic SQL, ANSI SQL, which is applicable on all these platforms. They are just different vendors. Little bit difference will be there, hardly 0.5% difference. Like see, in Oracle, we use a minus keyword. So if you will go to SQL Server, we use except keyword there. On Postgres, we use except keyword. Okay, that's the only minus means minor differences are there. So you don't have to bother about that. That I'll be covering in the course. But we will be teaching you generic SQL, which is applicable on all the platforms. You can write it in any platform. And one thing in an interview, the interviewer will never ask you a question that okay, write this on MySQL, write this code on Postgres. No, they will ask you write a SQL because they know they want to check the logic. And if you're good at logic, that if you have written the correct SQL query, it will run on any platform. Okay, hope I answered your question.
Got it. So
yeah,
one thing.
So that's one
as
minute.
yeah.
One minute. Hold on. That's why you see, I will show you like will you practicing on Oracle we have, then this is SQL Server we have, and this is MySQL. It is same. So you can practice on any platform. We prefer Oracle because the reason is this is like online data. Anyone can practice on it because many of you have the concern that Tanvir, I am working on that official laptop. Okay, or maybe like during office hours, I want to practice. So in that case, you can practice on this platform. I will tell you how to log in and all these things. If you want to practice on SQL Server, then you have to download this. I will tell you how to download SQL Server, MySQL. If you have personal laptop, you can download it. Else, I will suggest my recommendation is practice on this Oracle platform. This is online. You don't have to download anything. Okay, and don't think that I am working on Oracle and my company we are working on SQL Server. It is different. No, sir, it is not different. It is same. We work on any platform. Okay. Yes. Next question. What you asking?
I was asking like if Oracle, because you have already answered, but Oracle and Snowflake, right? So Snowflake is in my company, they guys are migrating to Oracle to Snowflake just because of fast processing. So syntax are same, right? Means
yes,
syntax are same in Snowflake.
Yes.
Like
syntax is same.
Even 0.1% different is not there, right?
No. 0.1% difference will be there. I already told 0.5% difference will be there. And the difference is only on the keywords. The functionality I see, the joins logic, what I will teach you here, that is applicable on all the platforms. It will not change. The definition of inner join, what is in Oracle, to the same in SQL Server, Postgres, or whatever you study. Now, whatever platform you work, it will same. Just minor difference, like I told you, here in Oracle you have minus. If you work on SQL Server, the name is except. Okay, that small differences will be there. Okay, that minus differences that will tell you during the course. You don't have to worry about that.
Fine.
Okay. See, it's like if you're riding a car of Maruti. Okay, they have different dashboard. If you go to Tata, they have different dashboard. Hyundai, they have different dashboard. But the way how to ride a car is same everywhere. Correct? The concept of accelerator, brake, and clutch is same. That is what we will teach you generic SQL, which is applicable on all the platforms. Okay. Any other question? Yeah.
Manish this side.
Manish.
I'm looking very fine with the course. In fact, I'm keen to listen to you. Just one query regarding assignments. So, apart from normal, we will be getting some one or two real-time questions kind assignments based.
See, you will be having close to 250 questions. See,
Okay.
these are the set of questions we have.
Okay.
Okay. These all questions, what I'll be sharing, these all are from my real-time project in which I have worked. So that means
Understood.
according to that, I have
this
designed this course question. Okay. So
Understood.
don't worry about the assignment question. We have a lot of questions to discuss. Okay, don't worry about that. And this session is totally interactive. You have all the freedom to ask question at any moment. Don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Hi, good
Okay.
morning. I'm Niharika. So I
Yeah,
just
hi.
have a for a data analyst role. So with this knowledge of SQL concept, are we like good to go for a beginner role after the session? Like once you
This
cover the section?
this course will be enough for data analyst. I will note it down on the job profile. Means anyone who is working in any job profile which is related to data. You would take it as a data analyst. Okay,
Data analytics, data engineer, anything which revolves around
correct.
data.
Data engineer, yeah, which revolves around data. Then you have business analyst. Then you have SQL developer. Then you have ETL tester. So for any job profile which is related to data, this course is more than enough. Why I'm telling more than enough? There are few topics like functions, procedures, triggers, cursors, views. Those topics we don't cover here. For that, we're designing a separate PL SQL course. In that, we will cover it. Okay. The reason is this is almost like 40 to 45 hours course. Okay.
Okay.
And if you have a good understanding of this, quickly you can understand those functions, procedures, and all those things, because there we use this SQL only. That is not a different topic. Okay, but it's my responsibility to clearly call it out that we don't cover those in this course. Okay, because earlier when we started this, we used to cover this. Then participants, they will ask a question from functions, suppose, and if I will start answering about functions, then we will deviate from the topic. Someone will ask questions from the database, like what is OLTP Tanvir, what is normalization, what is dimension, what is fact. We will enter into that ETL concept. That is why now we have segregated ETL. We have separate set of topics we will discuss in ETL course. PL SQL, separate set of topics. So strictly in this course, we will follow these topics. I hope my screen is visible. So these topics we follow strictly in this
Right.
course. Hope I answered the question.
Yeah, for a beginner role, so this concept should be good enough, like to
No,
start.
not for beginner and advanced both. Okay,
Both.
this will be more than enough if you're planning for beginner or advanced, for data analysts,
Experience.
data engineers, all the job profiles. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because based on this, our students, they have cracked the interview of data engineers, data analysts. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. This will be more than enough.
And this concept will help us understand better about like PLSQL and like
Yes,
ETL
yes,
also.
yes.
Okay.
Once you will understand it, you can understand PL SQL. And like SQL is these days like a bread and butter for any job profile in data related job profile. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Tanvir, hi, Vaibhav here. So I'm sure you'll be covering even the basic concepts of SQL, and we'll not go only related to topic. What I mean is, if you're taking any kind of a function, you'll first make us understand the order of execution, how it works in SQL.
Yeah. You see, I will show you few of the examples of my previous batch which is running. So how we will teach everything from the how internally the engine executes. I'm showing you this from the previous batches of each and every class. We will show you how the engine works, or what is the order of execution. Means if a particular query, if I have executed, if this is the output, then how the engine is executing it, which keyword will be executed first, then which keyword. Okay. So everything will be from the internal engine, how it is executing. Okay. Is that your question?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yes. Thank
Mhm,
you.
no problem. So similarly, this is the workbook of October morning batch. So for each and every day, see 26th November, 3rd December, this is the weekend batch. So 3rd December, we have taught this. This is a join. So we will tell you that how join works, which keyword is executed first and all those things.
Yeah.
So everything will be, the query will be from the engine. And that's why we don't have PPT. We don't have any theoretical stuff here because everything is practical. And by end of every class, we will be sharing this workbook with you, and then the assignments, then the recording, like it is getting recorded. The admin will ask for that your Gmail ID. She will connect with you. You have to share your Gmail ID, which is registered on YouTube. You have to take care that Gmail ID, which you have to share, which is registered on YouTube. And then we will share the recording on the private mode to you.
I think that this helps Tanvir, because we all know we get like theoretical knowledge. Even I can get it from YouTube how this particular function works. But I think the basic understanding is more important when we do things. So this helps. Thank you.
Correct, yeah. So yeah, this course will be more towards the hands-on session. Okay, and we encourage, you see, like earlier, what we used to do is, you can see these are the set of questions. Okay, suppose this question I have shared. So then we will request our participants to work on it. So earlier, what we used to do is, we used to share the solution. But from the last few batches, we are not sharing the solution. We will give this assignment question. The next day, we will discuss this. Okay, if you're getting stuck, let us know. We will discuss this in the class. Okay, if you're getting stuck anywhere. So no solutions will be given, because earlier when we used to give solution, we have observed that many participants, they will not practice. They will just look at the solution and they will copy it. So that doesn't help. That will not help you. That is why, and we know that is killing our time to discuss each and every question during the class wherever you're getting stuck. But we're fine. We don't have any concern. You work on the assignment, and the next day we discuss on the questions wherever you have doubt. Okay. Any other question, guys?
Yeah, like how many queries you will provide to practice?
Approx 250 questions will be there. Approx.
Okay.
It can be 240, 30, 260. Okay, but approx 250 assignment questions we provide. And during the course, we recommend, especially those who are freshers or from non-technical background. And the course duration will be 1 month, because this is daily Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9 a.m., 2 hours daily. So this duration will be approx 1 month. So we recommend our student to strictly follow our assignment, okay, in the beginning. Because if you are very new to SQL and if you don't know much about it, and directly if you will jump, because I know your target is to solve the questions of HackerRank, LeetCode, or any other platform. But what we recommend is, first of all, follow our assignments, work on it. Okay. And then we have posted a lot of questions on LinkedIn, and those are again tricky questions. Work on those questions. So then you will get a strong foundation. And then after that, you practice from anywhere, you'll be able to solve the questions. This is our recommendation. But we are not stopping you. We're not telling you that you don't practice from here, don't practice from any other platform. You're free. You can practice from any platform. But you have to follow a process. Okay, that is why we recommend that work on the assignments religiously on a daily basis. Don't miss the assignments. Okay. Fine. Any other question, anyone?
Yeah, Abhijit here. I'm data engineer in DBA. Actually, like wanted to understand, like at what level are we going to cover this one? What is the level are we going to cover? Are we going to cover a function and trigger as well?
No, I have mentioned that functions, procedures, triggers, cursors, views will not be covering in this course. Those are the part of PL SQL curriculum.
Okay.
So we don't cover that in this course. This is strictly for SQL topics we have covered here. These are the topics. We cover during the course.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Also, when we are going to get the recording of the day?
Like 9
same
a.m.
day? Okay.
On 9 a.m. will the class will be over on daily basis. So around 11 or 12, like we need 2 to 3 hours because we have to upload that on YouTube and then it takes time in processing and all this stuff. So we need 3 hours. So within 3 hours, we try to share with you on daily basis.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I will show you the format, like how we share just from one sample. Let me know once my screen is visible. So in this WhatsApp chat, so you'll be having a like you see, this is for target October weekend morning batch. Okay. So here we'll be sharing you the link of the, we have a playlist channel. They will be sharing this, and then the hands-on will be shared, and then the assignment will be shared, and this is the workbook. This will be sharing on a daily basis. So I think those who have done the payment, you are there in that S5 target group. In that group, like this, everything will be shared on a daily basis. Okay. Any other question?
Those resources are lifetime access or a limited access?
Sorry, no. It is 6 months access we provide for the recordings.
So
Okay.
what is duration of the access?
6 months after the course. 6 months you'll be having access to the recording. And after that, if you want to continue, so means there is some minimum 100 rupees or something like charges you have to pay, and then you can we'll give you access for the next 6 months or 1 day, something like that. Okay. Hope it is clear. Any other question? No. Okay. So
Hi,
quickly.
Tanvir, I have one question. It's
Yeah,
regarding
yeah.
the assignments. Like after getting the assignments, we would be practicing those assignments and we will be getting these solutions, like whatever we have worked on that assignment. Now, like suppose we get the output of SQL queries, whatever we have written based upon the assignment. Now, how we can validate whether the output what we are getting is the correct one or not? I know that you won't be sharing the solutions, but if you want to cross check the outputs, so is it possible to only share the outputs? We just want to validate like the queries what we have written are getting the correct output or not.
Correct. Good question. So when we share the assignment, okay, a few of the assignment questions which will be simple. We will not be giving you the expected output, but yes, few questions which are tricky. So in that, apart from question, we will share you the output as well, that we want this output. Okay. Still, if you're working on that, you have written a query, you got the output, but still, if you want to cross check with us that it is correct or not, one way is you can share the screenshot on your personal window, WhatsApp. Second way, which we recommend, is next class, you discuss in the class that Tanvir, this question, I have written this solution. Can you please let me know if this is correct, or if you have any better solution, please discuss. So that is why we keep the platform open. You are free to ask questions. You're free to ask questions from any assignment as well. Okay. So I think that would be more than enough, because if you will share with us, it will take time and we will give you a comment on the WhatsApp. So a lot of to and fro will be there. For that purpose, we are taking the next class for assignment discussion. That if you're getting stuck anywhere, or maybe you have written the solution, but still you are a bit dicey that it's correct or not, you discuss with us. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so any other question do you have, guys? Anyone?
Yeah. Hi, Tanvir. Rohit here.
Yeah,
Just a
hi,
quick
Rohit.
question. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I know you will be giving assignments on various functions that we use, right? For example, would you also explain or give us an assignment like use case where we can use subquery versus using CTE versus where we can use joins? I mean, the better way.
Yeah. That's a continuous process, like each and every keyword which we'll be teaching you. So in that keyword, we'll be telling you that what is the performance. Like suppose if I'm teaching you subquery, okay, independent or correlated. So at that time, we will mention you that how it will impact the performance. Okay, and how a CT is better than subquery. What are the tips? How you have to use this one CT expression, where you have to be careful. If I'm teaching you any keyword, and if it has some limitation, so where it has some limitation, where you have to be alert. So these things, of course, we'll be covering during the course.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And we will have like a use case, like an example.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay,
examples will be there. Don't worry. I told you that this is totally practical, hands-on session. I don't have any PPT, no theory, nothing. Everything is hands-on. See how we proceed. Suppose if I'm teaching you minus, okay. So I will directly take some examples. I will create a table, and from that I will show you the use case of minus. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So this is totally practical, hands-on session, guys. Okay. And that's why you can see these all questions you have. We will be discussing during the course. Okay. And then we have some separate set of questions as well. So these all questions will be, means totally you have to practice the questions in this course. Okay, any other question? Anyone? Okay, so quickly I want few participants to share what is the expectation from this course. Anyone want to go first? Why you have joined this course? Because it is very important to understand the expectation of the participants.
So this is Abhishek here. I just want to let you know my expectations from this course. See, right now I'm working as an analytics consultant. So mostly I work on BI role. So my data visualization tool is Power BI right now. So my expectations are like, if I am able to learn or get hands-on or get expertise in this 70% of the course, I think I am okay and I am really satisfied, right? Because sometimes what happens is 2 hours, getting all those things is not sufficient enough, because I'm talking about very practical. And if you are able to get at least 70% of the course and you are getting hands-on, or by doing practice you are getting expertise on these 70% course, I think you'll definitely crack the interview. Or for beginner, or even what I think that advanced level is also fine, because on a daily basis you will definitely struck in these situations where these functions will be applied, which has been mentioned in the course above. So, and second thing, I am not a very fast learner, Tanvir. I had already told you. So it could be a chance that I might ask you twice or thrice for the same thing, or the different ways for that particular query or the solution to be resolved. So please don't, you can say, get frustrated or something like that. And that's it. That's my expectations, Tanvir, so that I would be working very fine, smoothly. I don't need to depend on any SQL guy in my project, in my company. I can do end-to-end solutions. That's it.
Okay. So as far as asking question, guys, you are this platform, the live session. The benefit of this is like you should ask question, and we encourage our participants to make the session interactive. But sometime when you have a lot of questions, okay, because we have to take care of others as well, right? In that case, we suggest that you ask question. That's not an issue, okay? But still, if you think the concept is not clear, we recommend you that stay on call. Once the class is over, you can ask it, okay? And we hope that don't worry, we will not get frustrated with the questions what you're asking. Don't worry about that. Okay, and the second, you see, any trainer, not only me, that our responsibility is to show you the path. I will just show you the path, okay, but you have to run on that. And this is for everyone. My effort will be 10% only. 90% effort you guys have to put in, especially in SQL, because this is totally logic. You have to practice. So the more you will practice, the more religiously you're working on assignment, the more it will be useful. Okay, so but If you are thinking that only I will listen to the lecture, it will be sufficient. So no, it will not be sufficient. You're wasting your time. After lecture, it's very important to work on assignment. Maybe the same day if you're not getting time, because for the weekdays batch, it becomes a little bit hectic. So if you're not getting time, work the next day on the assignment. But anyhow, if you want to get full benefit of this course, you have to work on the assignment. That is very important. Okay. Any other
Yes.
expectation in it?
So like I don't have practical experience in SQL. In fact, I'm a beginner. I just have an overview by self-reading so far. So my expectation is that with classes, you give us real time, like if we are using this insert or this thing in real scenarios, this is here, it is important. Something correlate with what happens in production. Just whenever something comes to your mind, so that we think in that manner.
Sure, Manish. So, Manish, like the questions which we'll be giving you, the topics or the keywords which we'll be teaching you are in line with the project in which I have worked. I told in the beginning, like around 12 years of experience I have in the IT industry, working in this a data-related job profile only, data analyst, business analyst, data engineer, tester, developer, all this role I have played. Because I have not changed my technology stack. I have been in the same ETL data warehouse. So don't worry, all the questions, all the explanations will be in line with the real project. And
Yes.
we will be teaching you that in the project where you have to be, like suppose if you're using delete keyword. So where you have to be alert, where you should not use delete, where you should use truncate, where a particular keyword will fail. If you're using minus, so where you should not use minus, where it will fail, where not in will fail. Okay, so all this keyword, all those things, all the explanation will be in line with the project only. Don't worry, that will be real-time examples.
Yes.
So
Thank you,
Tanvir,
sir.
hi,
Hmm.
Vaibhav. So as I said, my expectation is I should get some basic concepts as to why and how this works in the background. That is one.
Hmm.
Second is most of the time it happens that whenever I run a query, like I have uh, like I have a not a good experience, but I think I'm using SQL since last 6 or 8 months. But even today, I struggle when it comes to an output. Sometimes I get different output. Then I have to again go back and search what has exactly happened because I have done this through YouTube and asking few questions. So my expectation is really you first tell us this about the basics. Second is if you can share some query optimization tips as well. That will be really good to understand uh, what exactly and how we can write a shortened query rather than writing a big codes to get the same output. So that is also something my expectation is along with the basics.
Yeah, Vaibhav. So yes, Vaibhav, like I mentioned earlier as well that this in this course we'll be teaching you the keywords from the internal engine, how the engine executes it, what are the order of execution. So don't worry, we'll be covering that. Okay. So fine then. Anyone else? Do you have any question, any concern? Shall we start?
Yeah, I have
Last,
one.
yeah, one last question. I
Yeah,
just
Niharika,
wanted to
yeah,
know,
please.
just wanted to know, like, how many like participants would be there, like in a class?
We keep limited participants like 30, 40, okay, in a class. But in the group, you will be seeing like 50, 60 participants will be there because few participants were from the previous batch and they were unable to attend the class because of medical concerns. So we allow them. So, and
Okay.
few participants, those suppose they have attended the class, but they missed the joins because of some personal commitment. So I am repeating, we allow to shift in a batch only based on the medical ground, guys. Okay, because we have suffered, people have made a habit, they want to shift from one batch to another batch. It becomes very difficult for us to manage. So from the last few batches, we have made this a rule only based on the medical ground, and we will allow you to shift the batch. Otherwise, we don't allow your personal commitment, your official comment, we don't allow for that. Only if you have valid medical concerns. So for that, we will allow to shift from one batch to another batch. Okay, so for that, maybe you will see the number of participants can increase, but you don't have to bother about that. The live session, you have all the freedom to ask questions, get your queries clarified during the course. Okay. Someone was
I
asking a
have,
question.
yeah,
Hmm.
so my expectation is, like we have different flavors of database, right? So
Mhm.
basically, I'm working in a data engineering project already, but my difficulty is to choose, when it comes to any decision making about the database. I get
Mhm.
confused about which database to be used. Okay, so from this course, can I expect that I will get a clarity of whether I need to use Postgre or MySQL or any other database? We have different flavors, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I have covered that. This Oracle, Postgres, all those things. You can practice on any database. That's not a problem. Okay. But you see, like this selection of a particular vendor, whether Oracle, Postgres, all those things, this
yeah,
is
yeah.
taken care by the company management. Okay, they manage it. But if you're asking from practice perspective, you can practice on any platform. That's why
No,
you see.
not
I'm
from practice perspective, architectural decision perspective, when we have to
Mhm.
use any database, right? So as an architect, like on what basis? For example, let's say I am selecting a Postgre database. Okay,
Mhm.
if my senior management asks me like, why are you choosing the Postgre as
Mhm.
we have different flavors? I hope you got my question.
Yeah, yeah, got your question. So you have to give a clarification for that, right? A
Yeah,
justification for that.
on the architectural part of
Architect
using which
perspective. Yeah,
database.
yeah. So sorry,
Uh,
we don't cover that. That
Okay,
from architect perspective, which platform to use, that we don't cover in this
okay, okay.
course. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
hi Tanvir.
Hmm. Yeah, hi Trupti. Yeah, tell me.
Tanvir, my question is that I'm already working on SQL. I'm working as a SQL developer. So my
Mhm.
question is that are we going to cover that execution plan things? Like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
part of the question that you have already covered, but I wants to know that because I've worked on optimization things a lot, and I had to spend a lot of time on it by for observing the query and observing the execution plan. Then I'll have to make the decisions, and if some part means if we make this changes in the query, then query will run in a faster way. So like this, will
Hmm.
you cover these things as well?
See, for optimization, we have not written a separate topic here because optimization is a topic which we have to cover across all the keywords. Like suppose if I'm teaching you maybe like having keyword and where keyword or in operator, recall operator. So for each and every operator, we have to explain you that how it impacts the performance, which one is better. Like suppose I give an example of subquery and CT. So subquery we should not use. Better use CT expression because that is good from performance perspective. Correlated query it is not good from performance perspective. So we will explain you why it is not good from performance perspective. Then which one you have to use. So
Mhm.
that we will teach you for each and every keyword, the performance aspect of it. Okay, during
Okay.
the course.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Understood. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Tanvir.
Okay.
This is Nyan Raj.
Yeah, then Richard.
I come from non-technical background and I'm very new to this. Everything you said and the question asked, I'm hearing it for the first time. So
Don't worry.
answer the
That's why
easy. Yeah.
we will start this course from scratch. We assume that our participant don't know anything about SQL. We start from scratch. You don't worry about that. I know we have many freshers, non-technical. So we take care of that. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Dhanraj. Yeah. So what are questions people are asking? Don't worry. So during the course, you will understand all this stuff. Okay. And one more important thing I want to explain here that suppose during the course, if I'm teaching create, insert and all those topics, okay. And suppose what sometime it happens that while teaching this, you have a question which is suppose from aggregate function. So I will not jump to this. Okay, I strictly follow this flow. Maybe there can be a little bit shuffle here, but it strictly follow this course. I will not be answering question if you're asking from joins or if I'm teaching joins. And if you have question from window function, so then that I will not answer that during the class. Why? Because it breaks that flow. Okay, and those who are very new to SQL, they will get confused that Tanvir was teaching joins and suddenly he jumped to window function. What is the relation? Okay. For that, if you have questions, so like 7 to 9, we have class. After 9, stay on the same call. Then you're free. You can ask any question from anywhere. We'll give you that platform. But during the course, we follow this flow actually. Okay. Fine then, guys. Any other question anyone has? No. Okay, let's start then. So see, first of all, SQL is like a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay. You work on any job profile. These are some of the very common job profile I have written where SQL is used very frequently. Data analyst, data engineer, business analyst, SQL developer, ETL tester, or you have Power BI developer, or if you're working on sorry, as a business intelligence portfolio you're working. So this is required. This is very common in all these job profiles. Okay, so why I'm telling this? SQL is in huge demand, guys. Okay, and in market there's a scarcity of resource who is very strong in SQL. So this is a golden opportunity. Learn SQL and Python, at least SQL and Python both. This will be a perfect combo to land a job in IT industry. Okay, because currently the entire IT industry is working on data. You might have heard data is the new oil. Okay, so and to handle data, no other language is better than SQL, and that is why for the last 40 to 45 years, SQL is ruling the market as far as data is concerned. So my humble request, learn this SQL. I'm not telling from this platform, from wherever you find it comfortable, learn it. It is very important to survive in the IT industry these days. Okay, fine then. Now let's start. So can you tell me like why SQL? That is fine that we understood it is in huge demand in IT industry and all those things. But still, why IT industry SQL is used? What is the benefit? Anyone? How it helps the company?
SQL acts as an intermediate for writing logical operations to extract, fetch, retrieve data from stores.
Okay. Any other simple definition?
So SQL, Abhishek here, Tanvir. So if I talk about SQL, that is structured query language. So you just told that data is oil, right? And every company, every organization has a lot of data available, whether it is in Excel, databases, cloud, they have a lot of data available. And SQL is the language. By the help of that, we can talk to the data. And while talking to the data, what we want to get it, what insights we want, we can definitely get it from that particular data. So we can transform or mold the data by as per the business logics. And that's how SQL is important, what I believe.
Okay, good. SQL stands for a structured query language. Okay. SQL is a structured query language. This we will discuss down the line that why it is known as a structured query language. Because we have generally three types of data: structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. So SQL works on structured data. You might be thinking, what is structured, semi-structured, and so we'll discuss that down the line. Don't worry. So SQL stands for a structured query language. So the benefit or the reason why it is ruling the data industry, IT industry, the data related job profile is with the help of SQL, you can manage millions of data. You can fetch the information. Okay. You might be thinking that Tanvir, I can do the same thing on Excel. Excel you can do, but Excel has limitation. I think you can store only 1 million rows here, right? But suppose if you in your data, Suppose take the example of Flipkart, Amazon, okay, Twitter, YouTube. How many data means what is the volume of data they are generating daily basis? Huge volume, right? So you have to store it, and then storing is not the only thing, but from that you have to understand your business strain, how your business is performing, correct? Suppose you want to understand that, okay, in 2020 Q2, what was the profit in a particular department in a particular location. So if you will fetch this from Excel, it will take time. But from SQL, if you're very strong in query, you will write a query, you will quickly give the data. If you want to understand the quarter-over-quarter increase in profit or decrease in profit, you can write a query, you can get that information. Okay, so that's why SQL will help you here to process the data and to extract the useful data what you want. Okay. So this is the reason, and during the course, we'll be studying about this only, that based on the different scenarios, based on the different requirements, how we can extract the data. Okay. So this is some sample data I have shown you. So here, this employee is a table name. What is a table? Table is something where we can store our data. Like we have house, right? In house we are staying. So similarly, we have a table where you can store data. So this is an employee table. In this employee table, this ID, name, salary, and location, these are known as columns. Okay, ID is a column, name is a column, salary and location, these are 4 columns you have in this employee table. Okay, and these are known as records. This is 1 record, this is 2nd record, this is 3rd record, this is 4th record. Okay, I can't able to see anything in the screen. Is my screen visible, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so Ipsita, maybe you need to reconnect because it's visible to everyone. So this is a table. Table is something where you can store data. Okay, and these are the columns: ID, name, salary, location. These are the columns in this employee table, and these are the records. Like this one, Raj, 200 is a salary. Location is Delhi, and this is the 1 record. Then this is a 2nd record. This is the 3rd record. This is the 4th record. Okay, very small and very simple data I have shown in front of you. Okay, so now same thing, how to create this table in a database, that we will explain. Okay, during the course we'll be practicing mostly on this Oracle platform. This is very simple, but you are free, you can practice anywhere. But those who are freshers or from non-technical background, I will tell you not to do research, not to check on multiple platforms. Pick any one platform and practice on that. Once you get some maturity, then you do all those platform. You change from one platform to another platform, your wish. Because why we are telling this, you will get confused when you will change one platform to another platform. So pick any platform, you can try on that. Okay. On this Oracle, what you have to do, you have to go on Google. Just in Google, write Oracle Live SQL. Let me write here. You have to type this Oracle Live SQL. Okay. The moment you will write it, yeah, tell me, Abhijit.
Sorry, so query will be same for Oracle and SQL, or there will
everywhere? Everywhere it will be same. That's what I told you. 99% syntax is same. Hardly 1% or 0.5% difference will be there. That's what we are telling. Don't get confused with that. That in my project we are working on SQL Server, Tanvir is teaching on Oracle. No, it will be same. If you want, you can take that query, you can run there. Okay. So you have to go on Google, type Oracle Live SQL, a new page will be open, and then you have to create your account. Creation of account is very simple. It will ask your name, your company name. So there you can give any dummy value. That is not mandatory. It is not going to verify that you are working in that company or not. You can write any company name. If you want to keep your company name confidential, you keep any dummy name, ABCD, something like that. But your email ID should be correct, because they will send a code on that ID and then they will activate it. Then they will ask you to create a username and password. That's all. It's very simple. And then you will be able to log into this. If you're getting stuck, you let me know, guys, but this is very simple process. Okay. So this is my user name and this is my password. I'm trying to log in here. Just sign out. If you will keep it idle for a long time, maybe more than 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it will log out. Okay, then again you have to log in. It's very simple. And if you're working on the official laptop, there also you can use. It doesn't have that limitation. So that's why we have picked this platform for practice purpose. But if you want to practice on SQL Server, this platform, you have to download it. We will tell you how to download this one. Similarly, if you want to work on MySQL, you have to download it. But if you're working on your official laptop, they will not allow you to download this these applications. Okay, hope it's clear. Session has ended. Okay, very good. Session ended. Let me log into this. My God, what happened? 1 minute, guys. I will stop the sharing just a minute. I will check the other platform. What is the problem here? Okay. Okay, so this is the interface. On this we will practice. So here, if you see, we have this employee table, and in this table we have this columns. Now, if you're a fresher, okay, maybe if you're studying in college, so sometimes the interviewer can ask you the simple questions that in a table you have 4 columns. So is there any limitation on the number of columns in a table? Like, can we have 5 columns? Can we have 10 columns, 50 columns? So no, there is no limitation. In a table, you can have any number of columns, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, your wish. That depends on the business requirement. But generally, it is recommended to keep less number of columns in a table because there's a concept of normalization. Okay, that's we covered in the ETL batch. So because of that, you should not keep more number of columns in a table because you'll be having redundant data, duplicate data, and all those things. But from a rule perspective, there is no such limitation. In a table, you can add n number of columns. Okay. Similarly, number of records, there is no such limitation. You can have millions of rows in a one table. That is allowed. Okay. So here we are trying to create this employee table. I will tell you how to create. So first of all, you have to write this create keyword. This create is a reserved keyword. Reserved keyword means those keywords which SQL has some special understanding, a special meaning. The SQL engine will understand that, oh, what I have to do. Those are known as reserved keywords. So you learn any language, Python, Unix, C, they all have reserved keywords which the engine has a special meaning. They understand what they have to do. The moment you will write create here, the engine will understand that, oh, I have to create something. Then you have to write what you want to create. So here what we are trying to create, guys? Table, right? So you have to write here create table. Then the engine will ask you what is the name of table which you want to create. So we want to create a table with the name employee. So you have to write create table employee. So from this, the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table with the name employee. Okay. Now in this table employee, what all columns you have? ID, name, salary, location. Then you have to give this column name within bracket. So then engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table with the name employee. And in this employee table, user wants this column ID, name, salary, and location. And then this has to be separated by comma. Hope it is clear so far. Do you have any question? Any question, anyone so far?
No, Tanvir.
No. So this is the simple syntax to create a table. You have many other concepts here to add constraints, a primary key, a foreign key, reference, and all those things. So we'll discuss that down the line, don't worry. Now, after this, now, at the same time, you have to inform to the SQL engine that in each of this column, what data you will be storing, the nature of data. Like in ID, if you'll see ID column, we are storing numbers or integers, right? So you have to mention here int. Int stands for integer. So here actually we are telling to SQL engine that SQL in ID column will be storing the data which will be integer or number. Now in name, you are storing characters, right? A, B, C, D and all those things. So for that, you have to write here varchar. You might be thinking, what is this varchar? Why Tanveen has written 50? So ignore all those things for the time being. We'll discuss this down the line, that what is varchar, why I have written 50, what will happen if I will write 100, if I will write 1. We'll discuss all those things down the line. Don't worry about this. So for the time being, just understand in a column, if you want to store numbers, you have to write int. If you want to store alphabets, so you have to write varchar 50. For salary, tell me what should I write here, int or varchar 50?
Integer.
Integer, because here we'll be storing numbers or integers. Okay. For location,
In varchar.
Varchar.
varchar 50. So guys, this is the simple syntax to create a table. Very simple. So once you are done, once you have written this, at the last put this semicolon, then you have to select it. After selecting, you can see here, this is the run button. You can see this, just click on run button. So you see the output, table is created. Okay. Any question on this table creation part? Is this clear to everyone?
That varchar is even for alphanumeric?
Yeah, alphanumeric as well, it will accept. Okay, any other question? And in a separate class, we will discuss in detail about this. What is varchar, what is char, what is varchar2, and all those things. Don't worry. For the time being, just understand, if you want to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. If you want to store alphabets, special characters, or alphanumeric, you have to write varchar 50. Hope it is clear, the syntax. Okay. So engine has given here table is created. Now, if you want to confirm the table is created or not, what you can do, you have a command DESC. This is again the reserved keyword. This DESC stands for describe. Okay, DESC means describe. So you are telling SQL engine to describe. So SQL will ask, what should I describe? I have written the table name employee. So the meaning of this line number 2 is, I'm telling SQL engine that SQL, please describe the table employee. Okay, so let me run this. Shortcut key to run is Control Enter. Now see the structure of a table. So this describe employee will give you the structure of a table. Please check, is this a correct structure? We have column ID, name and salary, location. So ID, name, salary, location. Then you have the second column as null. Please ignore this. We'll discuss this down the line, that what is null and all the system. Then the next is type. This is actually data type. So in ID, you are storing int integer. It is mentioned here as a number. They both are same. If you want, you can write here number. You can write integer. Both are same. Name, it is varchar. You might be confused here that Tanvir, you have written varchar, but it is mentioned as varchar2 because Oracle accepts varchar2. Okay, but all other platform, they will not accept varchar2. So on a safer side, we write here varchar because this varchar is applicable on all the platform. You see the same query. If I will copy and if I will run on the SQL Server, this is SQL Server platform. 1 minute. Now same query I will run here. Table is created. Okay. So hope this is clear. Any question? So this DESC stands for describe. From this, you are asking SQL engine to describe the employee table, or if you want to see the structure, you have to write this command. Any question?
No, sir.
So far we have seen how to create a table, the very simple syntax of it. Now table is created. What next after that?
Values.
Insert values into the table.
Inserting values. We have created the table here. Now the next is to insert values in this. What are the value? These are the values we want to insert. So this I will explain you how to insert these values in the table. To insert value, first of all, you have to write insert. Okay. This is again a reserved keyword, insert. The moment you will write insert, engine will understand that, oh, user wants to insert some value. Then you have to write where you want to insert. So I want to insert in the employee table. So you have to write insert into employee, because in a database, you can have a lot of tables. So you have to mention which table you want to insert data. So I want to insert data in the employee table. So that's why I've written insert into employee. Then what values you want to insert. So you have to write here values, which means you are telling SQL engine that SQL, I want to insert this value. Okay. So what's the first record? ID is 1. So you write 1 here. You want to insert 1 in the ID column. Okay. Next column is name. What is the name? Raj. So when you have any column which is varchar, okay, so do take care. It has to be in inverted quotes, you see. Okay. Next is salary. What is the salary of Raj? 200. Write 200 here. Then what is the location? Location is Delhi. Location is again varchar 50. So for varchar, we will keep this in quotes. Okay. Then at the end, put the semicolon. So this is the simple syntax to insert data. Once you have written this, you click on the run button. One row is inserted. If you want to cross verify whether it is inserted properly or not, so for that you have to look into the data of this employee table. So to look into the data, you have this key command, select star from employee. So whenever you want to check the data in a table, you have to write this select a star from employee. The meaning of this is you are telling SQL engine that please display means a star means all the columns you want to display. So for that we write a star here. Okay. Select a star means you are telling SQL engine that please display all the columns of this employee table. So now if I will run this, you see 1 Raj 200 and Delhi is inserted successfully in this employee table, and this is the output. Any questions so far?
Yeah, a quick
Any question, guys?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did the insert into table, right? So we have like 4 columns, right? And we inserted only 1 row, if I'm correct, if my understanding. So if I want to insert multiple rows for 4 column, should I always do insert into, or is there any like a single command which allows me to insert multiple values?
No, generally we use this insert into. I will tell you one more thing. But in your project, if you're working as a data engineer, okay, so there when you want to load data, I understood your question. Maybe you were asking that if I have 10,000 records, 1 million record, it is not possible to write this insert into, right?
Yeah, no, you can't do insert into employee value and put every time, right? So is it like any keyword or a wildcard I can?
Right. For that, we have a concept of loader. Okay. So you have to run the loader that will take the data from an Excel sheet or whatever format you have, .csv, .txt, .dat. It will load the data in the in your table, all the 1 million or 10 million records, so whatever you have, it will load it. But manually, when you want to enter data, okay, so this is the way. Now here, like suppose second record is 2, third 3, then you have 4. This is Abdul. Salary is 100. Location is Hyderabad. This is Tom. 150. This is Chennai. 4 is Harry. 300 Mumbai. So now see, first record I have inserted. Okay, now if you want to insert this remaining 3 records, you prepare this insert script. But again, I'm repeating, this way is not to insert millions of records. For that, you have a loader in each and every database. Through that, you will load the data, and that will be taken care of by data engineers. But
So-
manually, yeah, tell me.
Go ahead, sir, please. Then I'll do.
But manually, when you want to insert data like 50 records, 60 records, 100 records, you can create this insert script. Okay. And then once you see, I will select all this in a one go, and I will click on one button. You see 3 records, they are inserted. If you want to check the data, you have to run this select star from employee, and you will check the data will be inserted. Okay.
Tanvir sir,
Yeah.
I am a bit confused about a loader. Might be I am not aware about the term loader, but in real time scenarios, what I have done is so under the connection sections of Oracle, I have once we have created a table, right? So we wanted to insert the values and all, or let's say we want to insert a table where we have around 10 lakh of rows. So click right click on it, import table, and
Correct. Yeah.
get the CSV, Excel, whatever it is, and click OK. So is that a loader or something else?
Correct. Yeah. You are doing from that part. So that will automatically, that platform has the inbuilt loading part. It will pick the data from the Excel and it will load it. That is what I'm telling. That will be automated. You don't have to write the script. Okay,
Yes.
the loader inside that, it takes care of that. But
Yes.
this process, what I'm telling, manually, when you want to insert few records, like maybe you want to do some analysis on new set of data, so you can insert data like this way. But this generally, like the way what you told, when you have millions of records in a file, we load using that way. But this is the syntax manually when you want to insert it.
Okay, so that is an autoloader inside that.
Yeah, correct.
So that is the same concept, I think, loader auto.
Same concept. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, fine, no problem. So see, like this, we have inserted data. So far we have understood, we have studied that how to create a table, how to insert data, and how to check the data which is present in this table. Any question do you have, guys, so far? Okay, fine. So here I've written a star, and you can see that you're able to see all the columns of this table. Sometimes what happens, you are interested only in the ID. So remove this star and you write ID. Okay. So from this, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to display the ID column only. So when you will run this, it will display only the ID column. Okay. But if you're interested in displaying ID and name both, so you write ID, comma, name. So now your engine will understand that you want to display ID and name both. So it will display you ID and name. Is it clear? So you can customize it. If you're not interested in all the columns, if you're interested in very limited columns, you write those columns in this select. After select, the engine will understand that, okay, user wants to display only these 2 columns. It will display only these 2 columns to you. Hope it is clear. Any question? No? Okay.
One quick question. So
Yes.
what about if I do insert into again with same ID and different name? Will it throw out another?
Okay.
Or
Same
will
ID and different name. Maybe take the name as Mohan. Okay. This is what you're telling?
Yeah, yes.
It will
I mean, like
insert.
any column, if any column is same and like difference in other.
It will insert. Let me run this. 1 row is inserted. Okay, please check the data. See, Mohan is inserted.
Okay.
You might be thinking that, Tanvir, but this is not a valid case, because how it is possible that 2 employees can have the same ID? That is what you're thinking, maybe, right?
Yeah.
So we have a concept of constraint, primary key constraint, that we'll discuss down the line, and I will tell you that how you can impose that constraint, that if the 2 employees.
So if I'm not, sorry. So if I'm not mentioning any constraints or anything, like I understand you are telling about keys, so it will just take and insert the values. How many inserts?
Correct. Yeah. It should
Okay.
accept the values. Like suppose I have inserted this value here. Now suppose the same record, if you want to insert again, maybe by mistake or something, same record you see. 4 Harry 300 Mumbai, same record I'm trying to insert. It is inserted. We'll check. You'll be having 2 records for 4 Harry 300 Mumbai. You have 2 records, 4 Harry 300 Mumbai, 4 Harry 300 Mumbai. If your concern is that no, I don't want duplicate, I don't want the duplicate ID, for that there's a concept of constraint. We will discuss that down the line.
Yeah, I got it. So if I don't mention anything, it will simply take the input and just populate the columns, right?
Correct. You're right.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay. So now you see instead of a star, I have written ID, name, salary, and location from employee. That is displaying all the columns. If you don't want to write this all the columns, you can write a star instead of this, your wish. Okay. Now suppose the question is that I want to fetch all the employees who are okay, I want to fetch all the employees who are from Delhi. Okay. So it is like you want a filter, correct? So in SQL, and one more thing, you can write the query in a single line or multiple lines, your wish. It is not like Python or any other platform where it will throw error message if you write the query in 3 line or 1 line, your wish. You see, now I'm writing this in 3 separate lines. So where is a filter in SQL? Okay. So here, what filter you want to implement? I want only those employees who are from Delhi location. So you see, I have written where location equals Delhi. It means I am telling SQL engine that SQL from this employee table, fetch only those records who are from Delhi location. Now see if I will run this, it will give me only Raj because Raj is from Delhi. Now let's try to understand this, how the engine internally executing this query. Okay. So this is your employee table. This is your employee table. And this is the query we have written. Correct. Sorry. So what happens? There is a concept of order of execution. You are thinking that you have written select first and then from and then where, right? But engine doesn't execute in this manner. First of all, engine will execute the from, then joins on, then you have where, then you have group by, then you have having, aggregate will be executed simultaneously, then you have window, then you have select, distinct, order by, and then you have limit. So this is the flow which your engine follows. You might be thinking that Tanvir, but we have started writing query from select first, then from, then where. No, engine doesn't execute in this format how you have written the query. Engine follows this format. Okay. So which is the first one here? From. So engine will first of all execute this from. So engine will understand here that, oh, user wants something from which table? From employee table. So your SQL engine will search for this employee table in the database. Okay. Now suppose he found it, okay, this is the employee table. It will copy this. It will keep it here. Is this from clear? So in execution will always start from which keyword? From keyword. The engine will search for this keyword. Okay, so you got the employee table. It will make a copy. It will keep it in the temporary memory somewhere. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No. After from, then engine will execute. After from, you have where. So then engine will come to this where clause. Okay. In the where clause, you have mentioned location equals Delhi. So this from part is over. Let me change the color of this. This is over. After from, where location equals Delhi. So engine will understand that, oh, User wants only that particular record where location is Delhi. So it will concentrate on this Delhi column and it will search for the record where location equals Delhi. So here it will find that, okay, this is the location where it is Delhi, it will stop here. So where part is done, it has applied the filter that, okay, this is the record which user wants. So this completes the execution of where. Now after where, which keyword you have, then select you have. So then finally engine will come to this select. So in select you have mentioned that you want ID, name, salary and location. So from this engine will copy this column ID, name, salary and location. And then which record you have filtered out? This record. It will display this record to you. Now if you will compare this with the one which you have got here, got the same output. Okay, hope it is clear, guys. So always the execution will start first from, then here it will go to the filter condition, then it will give you the data, the columns which you want to display. Any question?
Then we have one question. What if we have more filters in this?
We come to that, more than one column filter and all those things.
Okay.
Is this clear, guys? Any question, anyone so far?
So Tanvir, the order of execution is same, like starting from till limit, right? So we don't have any other keywords or functions beyond that. So if someone wants to just learn these functions, because in the interview, like I think it might be a first or second question, right, from the interviewer, do you know about the order of execution, how it works? So if someone learns by heart these and will explain like
No,
this,
you don't have to by heart this. Okay, don't by heart this. We will tell you the reason for each and every keyword, that why we have kept where here, why having is after where. Okay, we will explain all this. Don't by heart this. We have a reason for all these keywords, that why it is here, why select is here, then order by. We have a reason. We will discuss all these things.
Yes, that's what.
Don't by heart this.
Yeah, the same question I was having.
No need to by heart. You see here, why can you tell me why first of all from is executed? Because you want the table from where you want data. That is why first of all from will be executed, right? After this data, you want to filter what you want to filter out. So that is why after from we have executed where, because you want to filter out the things. And then select is executed at the last because you want to display it. So what you will display? The filtered out record, right? That is why we are executing.
In LinkedIn,
Sorry?
I have read a article. So a guy, he's also a SQL guy. He has given a simple example. I'm telling in this platform just to learn you guys that if you go to a retail store, right? So store equals to your table, right? So you enter the store, right? And you go where your article which you want is situated. So where means if it is in right section, left section, there. And then it is grouped by, let's say you want a soap, so in the soaps category it is grouped, right? Then you get your particular the article which you want. So this is just like that, like
Correct.
it's just
correct.
good to know to you
Fine.
guys, just kind of a I'm sharing this particular article so that you can easily learn it.
No, please don't share. Don't share any article, any third-party content on the group. It's strictly for SQL only. No external articles we prefer. Okay. So fine. So hope this is clear, guys. Location equals Delhi. Any question on this?
No, this is fine.
Okay. Now the next question is that you can ask question that, okay, location Delhi. Now maybe your management is telling that no, we want Delhi and Mumbai both. Okay. So for that, what you have to write here is location equals Delhi, or I will tell you what is this or keyword, or location equals Mumbai. Okay. So the meaning of this is, let me first execute this, check the output, then we'll see how the engine executes it. So you got Delhi and Mumbai both. Is it clear? Okay. So let's try to understand how engine is executing this one. Okay. I've written this query and this is the table. So here, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From keyword. So engine will pick this from keyword first. From employee means you want data from the employee table, right? So engine will copy this employee table. It will keep it here. Okay. From part is done. After from which keyword?
Filter.
Filter
Okay.
means where, right? And where you have written where location equals Delhi. So you want the Delhi data. So you want to apply filter on which column? Location column, right? So let me highlight this. Which value you want? Delhi. So engine will always start from the first record. Oh, 1 minute. I think we have inserted few more records. No, 1 minute. This is the data we have. Okay. Okay, fine. So location equals Delhi. So you want to apply filter on the location column. Let me highlight this. So engine will always scan from the first record. Is this location Delhi? Yes, this is Delhi. Engine will stop here. Is this Delhi? No. Engine will go to the next record. Is this Delhi? No. Is this Delhi? No. Is this Delhi? No. Is this Delhi? No. So location equals Delhi is over. After that, you have written or. Okay. So in this or clause, the meaning of this or is you have selected Delhi. After this Delhi, what will happen? This is selected. So engine will separate it from here. This is done. Now in the remaining set of records, now it will search for Mumbai. Is this location Mumbai? No. Is this Mumbai? No. Is this Mumbai? Yes, it is Mumbai. It will select the entire record. Is this Mumbai? Yes, it will select the entire record. Is this Mumbai? Yes, it will select the entire record. So this is the meaning of OR condition. OR condition means first of all apply filter on the first condition. Whatever record you have selected, separate it. Then the next condition you have to apply on the remaining records. So now where condition you have applied, then at the last you will execute select. You want ID, name, salary, and location. So engine will copy this. So you have selected this record from here, and then you have selected this record from here. So finally, this records will be, if you will check the output here, so you have this record in the output. This is the output. Hope it is clear how the OR operator works.
Yes, yes. So it first checks the first condition, means first filter which we had given, and then it will check the whole table for that first condition, then it will jump to the second condition.
Correct. It will check the first condition. Based on this, it will filter out the records. Okay. Then for the next condition, it will check the remaining records, and then again it will filter it out. And then finally the filtered out records, it will display you.
Okay, so what if we put and here, then we like
And I have not thought now. I will discuss after this.
okay.
Okay, so is this OR condition clear, guys? You understood this, everyone?
Yeah, just a quick question from here. So
Yeah.
when you're doing OR, like when we're doing where class, should we mention the column name twice for filtering out Delhi and Mumbai, or can we just do Delhi or?
That we will discuss after this.
Okay.
Next topic. So is this clear? What is the functionality of OR operator?
Yeah, it's clear, but
Okay.
I have one doubt in that.
Yeah, tell me.
First order of execution will become from, then where class will go. In the where class, two times you return the location is equal to Delhi or location is equal to Mumbai, right? Okay, in
Right.
that, okay, in the where class, that one will return the data like Delhi, then Mumbai, or I mean, where it will store. Okay, that
In a
engine will
temporary
go
memory. This all
in a
will be
temper.
stored in the temporary memory. Yes. So engine will display this output. After that, it will delete all these things. This all things
Okay.
you do, this is happening in the temporary memory. Once it will display this, it will delete everything. Okay. So that is why you see this is your parent table. Engine will never touch this. It will make a copy of it. It will work in the temporary memory. It will display what you want. After displaying that, it will delete entire, all these things will be deleted after that. But it will not, it will never touch the original table. Okay.
No, and one more thing, that where location is equal to Delhi, first engine will search that location is equal to Delhi, and it will keep it in temporary memory. Then it will go to correct, right?
Then it will check the next one, location Mumbai. In the same table, you see location Delhi, it is filtered out. We have kept it separately. Then for the next remaining set of records, it will check for location Mumbai. And then from here, it will filter out this record.
Yeah, while putting in temporary memory, all columns it will select, or how can we understand that one? Will it select all the columns, or
all the columns will be there, but suppose if you want to, then it will check the select clause. In select clause, you have mentioned I want ID, name, salary, location. Then it will copy ID, name, salary, location. But suppose if you want ID only, suppose if you have written this query, you want ID only, right? So it will copy only ID from here. And that's why you will get only ID. Only ID. It will copy only ID.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah, actually, my question is, where location is equal to Delhi, it will first fetch the data, then it will go to select condition, or I'm not.
Then it will go to select condition. Yes.
Okay.
First,
then,
it will filter out this. Then location Mumbai, it will filter out this, and then it will go to the select. It will check what user wants. So what user wants here, ID, name, salary, and location. So it will copy ID, name, salary, location, all the columns. But suppose if you are running this query, this one. So here you have mentioned that you want only ID, right? You have mentioned you want only ID. So in that case, it will copy only ID column. Okay. And what is the value ID? This is 1. We'll paste here. And from here, the ID is 4. It will paste here. It will display only this to you.
Okay.
Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Then we just for my understanding, initially you said the whole table will get copied.
Correct. In the very beginning, it will copy the entire table and it will paste it here.
Okay.
Yes.
Irrespective of I ask ID or I ask any other column, it will copy entire table.
Entire column it will copy. Entire table it will copy. Yes.
Yeah, and when it has to come to display, it will only display then ID.
Correct. Then coming to the display part, that is why select is executed at the last.
Yeah.
Engine will check what user wants. So like you are going to a mall. So in a mall, you are getting projected to all the items, right? Stationery you have, your departmental items you have, your sports item you have, clothes you have, but you will select what you want. So exactly like that, it will give you all the options. But from here, if you're interested in ID only, it will copy ID from here, it will display you that.
Okay, I think his question was, if I'm understood that question, even he thought that only ID will get copied, not the entire table.
No. In the beginning, entire column, everything will be copied. It will be kept here.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
Hope it is clear now.
Yeah,
Any question,
once
anyone?
entire where class, whatever the condition we put, that thing first will execute, then only it will go to control, will go to select. I mean, select.
Yes.
Okay.
That is why you see, first of all, it will from means it will copy the entire table. Then where it will filter out. Then it will come to select that what you want to display. Okay, clear? Fine. Now, suppose here I have Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai. Now, suppose the question is, you have shown this, suppose we are fetching ID, name, salary and location all. You got this output. Now, suppose you have shown this data to your manager. Now your manager is telling, okay, fine, you have displayed Delhi and Mumbai employees. Can you show me the employees from Chennai as well? Okay. So for that, what you have to do, then you have to write or, and then you have to write location equals Chennai. Okay. First of all, before executing it, let's try to analyze this query, how the engine will execute it. Okay. So now this is the query and this is your parent table, right? So tell me, first of all, which keyword will be executed here? From keyword will be executed. So engine will understand that user wants data from the employee table, right? So this is the employee table. Engine will make a copy of it. It will keep it here. Is it clear so far?
Yeah.
Clear? From table will be executed first. Engine will
Yeah.
make a copy of the employee table. It has kept the entire copy. Why it is taking copy? Because you know that now on top of it, it will apply filter and all those things. So engine don't want to disturb this parent table. Okay, so that is why it is taking copy of it. And this is like a virtual, temporary memory. There it will perform all this task. Okay, shall I proceed further if it is clear?
Tanvir, I have a question.
Yeah.
For example, if we have 10,000 records, engine will capture all 10,000 records to a separate
Yes,
copy.
yes. It will
But
make
it
a
makes
copy.
some burden, right?
That will be a little bit burden, but that is how it works. It will make a copy and then it will work on that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. There are a few more advanced concepts in that. The parser concept is there, optimizer concept is there. Intentionally, I'm not teaching you that. To keep it simple, I'm telling this part only. When you will get some little bit maturity, I will introduce those concepts as well. Okay. So from employee is clear. Engine will make a copy and it will keep it here. Okay. After from, which keyword you will execute?
Where?
Check this order of execution. After from, you have where. Okay. In where condition, what you have mentioned, location equals Delhi. Correct. So you are telling to SQL engine, I want only those records where location is Delhi. So here on which column you are applying filter?
First column.
Location.
Location column.
Location.
So on this column, we are applying filter. Okay. What you want? Delhi. So engine will always scan the entire record. It will start from here. Is this Delhi? Yes, this is Delhi. Engine will filter out this. Is this Delhi? No. 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 Engine will scan the entire set of records. So from this, what we have selected? This one. 1 minute. So this is selected from here. Okay. Now we are left with this set of records, right? Let me keep it here now. Now here, where location equals to Delhi is done. After this, which operator you have? OR operator. And what you have mentioned, location equals Mumbai. It means you are telling you want Mumbai as well. Again, engine will come to this location column. It will check the Mumbai data. Is this Mumbai? No. Is this Mumbai? No. Is this Mumbai? Yes. It will select it. Is this Mumbai? Yes. It will select it. Is this Mumbai? Yes. It will select it. And finally, it will select this off from here. Is it clear so far, guys?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So now the remaining, this is the remaining data. Now, after location Mumbai, what you have mentioned, or location equals Chennai. So now engine will check this Chennai in the remaining record. Is this Chennai? No. Is this Chennai? Yes. So engine will now filter this one. Any questions so far? You understood how it is working? Now,
Yes.
this is the filter data you have.
Hmm.
Okay. So where is also done? After where, which keyword?
Select.
Select keyword. So your engine will go to this select keyword. The moment engine will come to this select, your SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to display ID, name, salary, and location. Now your engine will concentrate here in this particular set of records. Why? Can you tell me?
Because we have filtered those records.
Yeah, because that is filtered.
Earlier.
These are the filter data, right?
Yes.
So now here you want ID, name, salary, and location, all the columns. So it will copy all this from here. And what all you have filtered, it will just display. This one you have filtered. Then this you have filtered. And then this you have filtered. So guys, it is very important to understand the internally engine, how it is executing. Okay, so this is the output as per our manual analysis. Now check it. If I will execute this query, what is the output? Please verify is the data correct or not. This is the output of engine. Is this the same output?
Chennai पहले आ गया, Mumbai.
That's not a concern. Ignore it. The order doesn't matter here. We will discuss that how to sort the order. But the data, you're getting the same data or not?
It is getting same, I think. Raj.
Okay. Hope it is clear, guys. Any question?
How many
Yeah.
or condition we can add like this?
No limitations.
No.
You can add n number of or conditions. Okay.
Yeah, one question. So
Yeah.
when we are doing the wave plot, right? So it is going step by step.
Above, your voice is too low. I'm struggling to hear, or maybe you can come
Can you hear
closer
me
to
now?
mic. It's better. Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. So it is when it's doing the filter. So it is doing first Delhi, then
No, again, it is low. Above. Earlier it was better.
it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it is better now. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So it is doing where condition, right? So first it is
Correct,
filtering
yes.
out. So yeah, first it is filtering out Delhi, then Mumbai, then Chennai. So in the
Right.
back end in the engine, it will create a temporary memory, right? All the
Correct,
it will create
correct.
3 different tables, or how does that happens in the back? I mean, on the back end or in the temporary memory.
It will first of all take a copy of it. Okay. On this copy, the first condition it will check location Delhi. So it will filter out the Delhi. This is filtered out.
Yeah.
Then
So
on
it
the
will create like
remaining
individual table for the 3 OR conditions, or
correct. Separately. Now the next OR condition location equals Mumbai, what you have written, no? So that it will check for the remaining set of records.
Okay.
For the remaining set of records, it will check for Mumbai. Okay. Then after
So again,
Mumbai,
it won't start filtering out from the whole table.
No,
Okay.
not from the whole table. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
because we have already filtered out this, so why it should check for Mumbai here? It will filter out the remaining set of records. It will check for Mumbai. We have filtered out Mumbai. Now the remaining set of record is this. Now on this, it will check for Chennai because you have to optimize this as well. Because for the same data, if you will check again and again, that doesn't make any sense because Delhi you have filtered out. So engine knows that I will never find Delhi, Mumbai here because this is Delhi. It will never check this record, it will keep it separate. Then the remaining set of records, it will check for Mumbai. Now Mumbai, you see this records are filtered out, we have separated this. Now we are left with Hyderabad and Chennai. So now engine will look into only this record for Chennai. If it will scan the same record again and again, so that will be a very hectic task for engine, and that will decrease the performance. That will take a lot of time because you're asking him to scan again and again the same record, and you know you will never find Chennai because Delhi is filtered out, Mumbai is filtered out. Is it clear?
Yeah, got it. So once it is, I mean, it filtered out all the where conditions, then it filter out the select condition, right? I mean, whatever columns we are
No,
doing.
select means display. It is not filtered. Select
No, I mean,
means
yeah. So
what
it
you
will
want to
only display
display.
what columns I need, tables that are filtered on the temporary memory.
Correct. It will display you that.
Okay. Yeah,
Finally,
sure.
on the filter data, this is the filter data. Let me write here. This is filtered data. Now on this filter data, whatever you want to display, engine will see here, okay, select ID, name, salary, location. It means user wants to display ID, name, salary, and location. It will display you that. Hope it is clear.
Yeah, Tanvir, in the select class, you wrote remove any one column, like a salary. If you remove,
Oh, sure.
okay,
Sure.
in the filter condition,
I have removed it.
yeah, okay, go to that Excel.
One minute. Suppose if I have written in this, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you removed that the salary column. Okay. While filtering the data, it will fetch all the columns or only that select
all the columns.
All the
all the columns. Why? The reason is, first of all, engine will execute from. So here engine doesn't know what user wants because select will be executed at the last. Correct? So engine doesn't know what user wants. So for that, it has to copy all the columns. Similarly, till where engine doesn't know what user wants. So it will select all the columns. You see, till here I have selected all the columns. Correct? Now suppose here I want ID, name, and location only. So now what engine will do? It will copy ID, name, and then location from here. It will display only these three. So now if I will run this, you will see it will display only ID, name, and location. Hope it is clear.
Now I understood. Yeah, now I understood the concept.
Okay, so in the beginning, it will select all these things because select will be executed at the last. Engine doesn't know what user wants. It is the responsibility of engine to copy all the columns. Okay, like you're going for buffet. Okay, so maybe you don't you don't like ice cream, but it is the responsibility of that restaurant to serve all the desserts, the starters, whatever they have. Now it depends on you. If you don't like ice cream, you don't like sweet, you don't take it. That is your wish. But they have to serve everything, correct? So exactly like that.
Tanu, just a question. But don't you think if select is executed first, then it will have less record or less columns to actually get copy and then get the display?
Here you are right. For this simple query, you are right. I agree that Tanvir here engine, if it will start from select ID, name, and location, it has to only copy ID, name, and location, and the burden of copying this value will be removed. I agree. Tell me one thing. Your concern is valid. Tell me one thing here. Good question. Suppose I want to display ID, name, and location. Okay, right? But now suppose the question is, my manager is telling, Tanvir, display all the records where salary is greater than 200. Okay. And I want only ID, name, and location. Okay. Salary is greater than 200. So I will write where salary. This is the operator for greater than, I think you know, greater than 200. Okay. Correct. So if I will execute this query, this is the output. Salary is greater than 200. Now 1 minute. For this query, if I'm executing it here, let me keep it here. This is the parent table. Okay. Now here, I think Weber was right. Weber was no. So Weber is telling that Tanvir, you want to display ID, name, and location. So remove the salary column. Okay, fine. That is a valid concern. No need to carry that always because we don't want the salary. I've taken ID, name, and location only. Correct. And my manager told, I want, please display only those employees whose salary is greater than 200. Now tell me here how I can apply filter on salary.
Got it.
Do I have salary column here?
No.
No. So that is why in the beginning you have to copy all the columns. You don't know where which column is used in which logic. Hope it is clear, Baba.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. Any other question? Okay.
It will only
Now
work.
here,
Sorry.
yeah.
It will only work if my where clause and my select columns are same.
But engine cannot take that risk, right?
Agree.
But
No,
that is why on a safe.
conceptually, yes, I'm clear.
That is why on a safer side, it will copy all the things. Okay, and then at the last it will check what user wants. It will display that. Okay. Now here you might be thinking that Tanveer, location Delhi, location Mumbai, location Chennai. It is a little bit tedious to write every time. So for this, we have a shortcut as well. Instead of this, you can write this query, location in, and then within bracket, you can write here, Delhi, comma, Mumbai, comma, Chennai. Okay. If I will execute, first let's analyze this query, and then we will execute and we will check the output. Again here, which keyword will be executed first? From. The engine will first of all execute the from keyword. From employee means engine will understand that you want data from the employee table. It will copy the employee table. It will keep it here. Okay. After from, where condition, right? When the engine will come to where condition, engine will understand that, oh, user wants to apply some filter because where acts as a filter. On which column you want to apply filter? Location column. So engine will highlight this. Engine will understand that, okay, user wants to apply filter on the location column, right? Okay. Then you have written in. The meaning of in operator is, please listen very carefully. This is important, and this is, I will tell you the performance impact of it. When you have written in here, engine will understand that, oh, user is telling that you want this data. So then engine will check it. First record. Is this record one among this record? Yes. Engine will select it. Okay. Next record. Is this record Hyderabad is one among this record? Yes or no?
No.
No. Engine will reject it. Is this record one among this record?
Yes.
Yes. Engine will select it. Similarly, is this record one among this record? Yes.
Yeah.
So then engine will select all these records.
Yeah.
So this is how your in operator works. Okay. Now finally, after this, your select will come into picture. Select means you want ID, name, and location only. It will copy ID, name from here and location from here. Check the data. 1 minute. You got this output, ID, name, location, Delhi, Chennai, and Mumbai. So in operate or not, let me execute this one. Check the output of your engine. And please verify is this the same output. Are you getting the same output?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is exactly same as this OR operator, what I have shown you here, this one. This one, the output is exactly same. But when you have this multiple OR operators, instead of writing this multiple OR operator, you can just write in and the values you want. So here, now tell, okay, first of all, please check, is the output of this and this same or not? Are the output same?
Yeah, output is same.
Output is same. So either you write in this way or you write in this way, they both mean the same. Here you are telling that SQL engine, please give me the records where location is Delhi or Mumbai or Chennai. And same thing you are telling here as well. You want Delhi, Mumbai or Chennai, whatever you have, you display that. Okay, clear? Any question?
So which one is faster, first one or the second?
Good question. This is what I was coming next. See, whenever someone is asking you a question from performance perspective, that which one is better from performance, I will tell you a formula for that. Performance is inversely proportional to the number of tasks what engine has to perform. Whenever someone is asking you about performance, check one thing. In which query engine is performing more tasks? You guys tell me. This is your query one. No, this is your, okay, this is query one, this is query two. In which query do you think engine has to perform more tasks?
Query 2. Query 2.
Query 2, obviously, if you see the query 2, what engine has done? First of all, it has scanned the entire set of records. It has filtered or delete, correct?
Performed
Then
18
again,
tasks.
it is scanning the set of records to filter out Mumbai. Then again, it is scanning to filter this records to filter out Chennai, correct? So first of all, it will filter how many records here? I think 3 plus 3, 6 records, right? Then it has filtered Delhi. Then it is scanning 5 records, 6 plus 5, 11 records. Then it will filter this 2 records, 11 plus 2, 13 records it will scan. Here, how many records it is scanning? Only this 6 records. So where engine has to perform less task? Query 1 or query 2?
Query 1.
Query 1.
Query 1, engine has to perform less tasks because in a one go, it will scan this entire data. It will not scan again and again. So if engine is performing less tasks, performance will be more, performance will be better. Always remember this formula between performance. When someone is asking a question, which query is better from performance, do the analysis. Check in which query engine has to perform more tasks. If engine is performing more tasks, it means performance will be less. So here query 2 performance will be less, and in query 1 performance will be far better. This I have shown you for 6 records only. Imagine when you have 20 million records in a table. So this will badly impact the performance. Hope it is clear, guys, so far.
Yeah,
Yes
one
or
just a
no?
quick question, Tanvir. So when you're using equal to operator, right? So if I'm choosing like different column names like Delhi, Mumbai, I can't just put a comma and put it in parentheses. I should use R for every.
That I will teach tomorrow when you have multiple columns. I have written here all location, but you are correct.
Okay.
If I have multiple columns, then I cannot use in operator there. I have to write it separately. That we will discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And Tanvir, we can't make spelling mistake because database won't tell me.
That again, case sensitive and all those things I will discuss tomorrow, next class. I think you're asking from case only, right?
Not case as a function, but I'm saying if instead of Chennai C capital or I misspelled it, then it will not give me that record.
Vaibhav, your voice is too low. I'm not sure. I am only struggling, or others they're able to hear, but I'm struggling to understand. Can you repeat, Vaibhav? Everyone.
Is it better? Is it better now?
It's better now. Yeah, Vaibhav, tell me.
Okay. I'm saying if I instead of Mumbai, I
Uh-huh.
misspelled it instead of MUM, I am saying MMBAI,
No, that will
right?
not fetch the data. You have to write exactly the same thing what you have inserted data in the table, and the case should also be same. Let me show you this example. Suppose here instead of Mumbai, I have written by mistake. Suppose I have written Y. Okay, suppose by mistake I have written this. Now check. Are you getting the data of Mumbai here?
No.
No. So the means exactly same thing you have to write. Even this case, suppose this is Mumbai. By mistake, I have written everything in uppercase. Okay. Now check the data. Are you getting Mumbai? No. So this data is case sensitive. You have to write exactly same case. What is how you have inserted data. This we will discuss tomorrow. That what all keywords are case sensitive. If we are not sure in our table it is stored in which case, then what to do, Tanvir? Maybe suppose by mistake someone has inserted in this way. This is a mixed case, something like that, right? Then how to fetch data. So this all we will discuss tomorrow, how we can handle it. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other question, anyone?
Tanvir, sorry, I missed last 2 or 3 minutes of conversation. Can you please?
You will stay on call after this.
Okay.
I will explain you that,
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Because other students they have to
Fine.
suffer then.
Fine.
Okay, any other question?
Yeah, will you teach regular expression kind of things?
Regular expression we have included for the few last classes. We will teach you that. Okay.
So Tanvir, the way you have just explained how this where clause works and everything, will you be covering all these functions, whatever is in your curriculum, taking in a similar way? Because
Similar.
okay,
That's
the
what
way
I'm showing you.
now
See, this is the what I can say. This is the handbook, workbook of the previous batches. We go day by day, everything we will teach you that how it works, each and everything. Like yesterday, I don't know, I think 6th November, I was teaching in string and all these functions. We'll discuss everything, how engine proceeds, how it goes from one way to another.
Perfect.
Okay.
I think this is what I was looking for. Excellent. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Someone asking question. Yeah.
Tanvir, I'm just sharing one of my scenario from my real-time work. That describe statement now, one of my table is having around 89 columns. Okay, so when I execute that describe statement now, it takes around 3 to 4 minutes to execute to describe that
Right.
table. So do we have any other option of that describe statement? How we can, do that?
Sure. So when this is one way to see the structure of a table, describe imply, you will see the structure of a table, what are columns you have, what are the data types, and if you have any constraint. But if you're working in project, any platform, whether it is SQL Server, Oracle, Postgres, any platform, you take it. The left side, you can see on the left side now, it is showing the tables, okay, or the databases what you have in a scope. So you have to drill it down and you will see the tables what you have. Okay. So if you click on this, suppose here, where's the table? Let me show you a few tables here. If you click on this, the table, no, I think I don't have any table here. If you click on this, no, it will show you right click. It is not coming here. So if you click on this drill down, your table, so it will show you the entire structure. What all columns you have, what are the constraints you have. This is a shortcut way. You can check it from here as well. And this is applicable on all the platforms. Okay.
Yeah, Tanvir,
By this also you can do.
Regarding this, what you can do is if you will find your table name, you will double click it, you will get 4 to 5 tabs where you will get data, SQL, columns, data modeling.
I've covered that. Abhishek, I've covered that. Don't repeat. I've covered that. That is what you can do. You just click on that. You will get all the results there. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem. If you're struggling with that, share the screenshot. I will show you. But this is the way. Check the table, click on that, it will give you the entire structure of the table. And this is applicable on all the platforms. Any other question, anyone? No? Fine, then I will stop here. Okay. And
Tanvir, just one small question.
yeah, tell me.
I know it might be out of the box. So we're using Describe
No, not
DESC, right? But when you are trying to sort the rows, we might use the same. So how does the engine take it as Describe? Or
Rohit, your voice is low. Can you repeat?
yeah, so for Describe, we are using DESC, right? I mean, the
Right.
So even in sort also we use this, right, for descending order.
Correct. So
Yeah,
this
so
is
I'm trying
the
to understand how
keyword.
does the engine take it? Like,
Correct. Although I will cover that tomorrow, but you're
yeah,
asking,
okay.
so I will answer that. Because the next topic we'll discuss tomorrow, guys. If you want to drop, you can drop. If you want to stay on call, you can stay. And now you can ask any question. So when you're writing DSC employee, okay, the table name, engine will understand that, oh, this is for describe. But if you are using this with order by, I think that is
Yeah.
what you're asking, right? Order by a column name,
If I'm doing
maybe
some
like
sorting or something,
location.
yeah.
So here, if you're writing the same thing, describe DSC, and this is the only keyword in the entire SQL which has two different functionality. So if you're using
Okay.
this describe with table, engine will understand that I have to describe the structure. If you're using this describe with order by, engine will take it as a descending. So it depends in which clause you are using it. And engine has that intelligence, it will understand it.
So even if I use the it in the same statement, it says like if I'm using in front of table name, it takes this as describe. If I'm using it after order by, it takes this as
it will take it as descending. Yeah, engine has that intelligence. It will understand that, okay, here I have to perform descending because here I'm present in order by clause. Here this is described because you have mentioned the table. And this is the only keyword in SQL which has two different functionality. Okay. Same keyword, but two different functionality.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Any other question, anyone?
Will Describe support all in all databases or only in Oracle?
No. It works only on Oracle. If you're working on a SQL server, you have to execute this exec sp_help. Okay, but the simple one, I will suggest you guys on the left side, check the table which you have created, double click on that. It will show you the entire structure of the table. That is a simple one, and that is applicable on all the platforms. Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, Tanvir. I'm just extending my scenario further about that describe. See, what I had to do in my work, that see, I'm pretty well aware about that. We have that left side, that option, and we can see the structure of the table as well. But in my scenario, what I had to do, I have to describe that table, and in one of my proc, as per the name of the columns, I have to perform some operations. So for that, I had to execute that describe statement there, and that is when I check my execution plan. That time I observed that that describe statement itself is a time consuming statement.
Correct.
So, yeah, so I was trying to replace that statement by some other statement, but I couldn't do that because I didn't find any other option to do that. So I had to use that statement in the procedure. So that was my intention to ask, do we have anything else
No.
than that description statement?
Then you have to use that only. Or else what I can suggest you is, if you want all the columns, because it is taking time, because you have a lot of columns and maybe you have a lot of constraints there, and that is why it is taking time. But I don't think it should take 2 or 3 minutes. I'm not sure why in your case it is taking that much time. It doesn't take 2-3 minutes. Hardly it will take 1 minute. Okay. Maybe
that
there
server,
might be.
that server is not only, means that server was not only utilizing for my query, but that server was
Maybe
using
you're
my
correct.
many other things.
Right.
that
I
give you
agree.
time
Maybe
on-
because of that.
Yeah.
So in that case, what you can do, you select the columns what you want. Okay. what you want in that procedure. Okay. And then you can create a temporary table. Okay, maybe I'm not sure that procedure you are using in views or where you are using. You create a temporary table, okay, and keep the column which you want. Because if you're using in the procedure, you are sure that which columns you want, correct?
Yeah.
So you keep that column in a temporary table, okay, and call it from there. Why you are targeting that parent table? Because that will impact the performance. And if it is taking 3 minutes, that is a long time it is taking. Only the describe is taking 3 minutes. So I think if you're using that to load the data, if you're creating job, then again that will take a lot of time. That will badly impact the performance, right? So better you create a separate table with the target column what you want. Okay, that is what I can suggest. But apart from that, I don't think there is any other alternative.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay, fine then, guys. You can, I think you all are there in that generic group. If you have any question, you can connect with me, or Firdaus is there also, add me. You can connect with her. We will share the recording in that group, and those who have registered for the course will be having regular classes from tomorrow. Timing will be 7 to 9, 2 hours daily. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Arvind.
Yeah, I'll be
Thanks,
staying
Arvind.
over here in call, you told, no?
Oh, okay. You have question. Yeah, tell me. Abhishek, now you can ask. Yeah.
Tanvir, actually, I missed 2 or 3 minutes of the conversation, like when you explained the difference
So,
in operator.
right. Right. So I think you missed that case sensitive part, Abhishek.
Yes.
Case sensitive, So I forgot who Weber was, I think. If Weber told that Tanvir, like here you have written Mumbai, okay, and if I will write all in uppercase, then what will happen? So I told like this data is case sensitive. You have to write exactly same thing what is written here. If this M is in uppercase, you have to write M in uppercase. You see the remaining thing is in lowercase, you have to write in lowercase. If by mistake, if I will write everything in uppercase, it will not give you the data of Mumbai. See, do you have the data of Mumbai? It is not there. That is what I told. That data is case sensitive. You have to write the exactly same thing. But we'll discuss this in detail tomorrow. That
Fine.
if it is case sensitive, then how to handle it. Suppose if I have 20 million records, I'm not sure exactly Mumbai is present in which case. Or maybe some record is present like this, some record is like this, or some record is in this way. Then do I have to write separate query for all these things? So we will discuss all these things tomorrow.
Yeah, because in data, sometimes people who enter the data,
Correct. They
create some-
can insert in multiple formats, right? You are correct. So in that case, how to handle it? Like you see this one. This is a mixed case. You have uppercase, lowercase, everything is mixed. So how to handle this all scenarios? We'll discuss that maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine then, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye.